Usually I like working in my shop, but when it's raining and the driveway outside turns into a river, then I just love it. And I'll cut some wood and drill some holes and watch the water, and maybe you'll have to walk around and look for washers. You'd have no idea how much time I spend. This is the double raindrop. Of all my sculptures, it's the most talkative. It adds together the interference pattern from two raindrops that land near each other, and instead of expanding circles, they're expanding hexagons. All the sculptures move by mechanical means. Do you see how there's 3 peaks to the yellow sine wave? Right here I'm adding a sine wave with 4 peaks and turning it on. $800 2-liter soda bottles. Oh yeah. $400 aluminum cans. Thule is a reed that's native to California, and the best thing about working with it is that it smells just delicious. A single drop of rain, increasing amplitude. The spiral eddy that trails a paddle on a rafting trip. This adds together 4 different waves, and here I'm going to pull out the double wavelengths and increase the single. The mechanism that drives it has 9 motors and about 3,000 pulleys. "445 strings in a 3-dimensional weave, transferred to a larger scale, actually a lot larger with a lot of help. 14,064 bicycle reflectors, a 20-day install." Connected is a collaboration with choreographer Gideon Oberzanek. Strings attached to dancers. This is very early rehearsal footage, but the finished work's on tour and is actually coming through LA in a couple of weeks. A pair of helices and 40 wooden slats. Take your finger and draw this line. Summer, fall, winter, spring, noon, dusk, dark, dawn. Have you ever seen those stratus clouds that go in parallel stripes across the sky? Did you know that's a continuous sheet of cloud that's dipping in and out of the condensation layer? What if every seemingly isolated object was actually just where the continuous wave of that object poked through into our world? The Earth is neither flat nor round. It's wavy. It sounds good, but I'll bet you know in your gut that's not the whole truth, and I'll tell you why. I have a 2-year-old daughter who's the best thing ever, and I'm just going to come out and say it. My daughter is not a wave. Now you might say, surely, Reuben, if you took even just the slightest step back, the cycles of hunger and eating, waking and sleeping, laughing and crying would emerge as pattern. But I would say if I did that, too much would be lost. This tension between the need to look deeper and the beauty and immediacy of the world, where if you even try to look deeper, you've already missed what you're looking for. This tension is what makes the sculptures move. And for me, the path between these two extremes takes the shape of a wave. Let me show you one more. Thank you very much. Thanks. Thanks.
Looking at each of your sculptures, they evoke so many different images. Some of them are like the wind, and some are like waves, and sometimes they look alive, and sometimes they seem like math. Is there an actual inspiration behind each one? Are you thinking of something physical or something tangible as you design it?
Some of them definitely have like a direct observation, like literally 2 raindrops falling, and just watching that pattern is just it's so stunning. And then, just trying to figure out how to make that using, stuff. I like working with my hands, it's just nothing better than cutting a piece of wood and trying to make it move, yeah.
And does it ever change? Do you think you're designing one thing and then when it's produced it looks like something else?
The double raindrop, I worked on it for 9 months. And when I finally turned it on, I actually hated it. The very moment I turned it on,
That's disappointing.
I hated it. It was like the really deep down gut reaction, and I wanted to throw it out. And I happened to have a friend who was over, and he said, "Why don't you just wait?" And I waited, and the next day I liked it a bit better. The next day I liked it a bit better, and now I really love it. And so, I guess one, the gut reaction's a little bit wrong sometimes.
Right.
And 2, it does not look like as expected.
Right. The relationship evolves over time.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. That was a gorgeous treat for us.
Thanks.
Thank you, Reuben.
Thanks.